Today's video is brought to you by 1st Phorm. This is a pro-freedom supplement and nutrition company. And when I think of their products for you, I think of adding value to your life. And there is one product of theirs that I use more frequently than anything else that they make, and that is their meat sticks. They have these in approximately a 20 gram of protein stick. Think smoked meat. Doesn't need to be refrigerated. Eat it on the go when you get hungry. This channel is sponsored by them. I'm literally doing an ad for them right now, and I purchased these. So what I suggest you do is go down in the pinned comment, use the link that I have listed there. That is an affiliate link. It generates sales for the channel, and let them know that I sent you. Special thanks to 1st Phorm for making today's video possible. All right, let's do this thing. You're watching the VSO Gun Channel, and today we're going to be doing an update video because yesterday I published a video on the Senate version of the big, beautiful bill, and it contains the short act, which is good. However, I'm just going to call it like I see it. This is very sloppily done, which is kind of par for the course. I mean, let's be real. The House version of the bill was the exact same way, or I would say is the exact same way, because they still didn't get it right before it left the House of Representatives. So remember, started in the House, it's going to come to the Senate. The Senate's going to do some stuff, and then it's going to go back to the House. And if the House does even more stuff, then it's going to go back to the Senate, and it's going to go back to the House. You see? So we're liable to be here for a minute. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to take you to the text and show you what's actually written, because it's substantively different than what the House of Representatives did, which means that those two things are going to have to be reconciled. So previous statement, right? This is what the thing actually says. Section 70436, elimination of tax on certain devices. Under the National Firearms Act, a definition of firearm. In general, Section 5845A is amended by striking the first sentence and inserting the following. The term firearm means a machine gun or destructive device. Well, let's go to that U.S. code. Section A, the first sentence. Where is the period in this that denotes a sentence? Right there at the end. So that means this entire section gets deleted and replaced with machine gun or destructive device. And included in there is a shotgun having barrels 18 inches or less, a shotgun that's been modified, a rifle with barrels of certain inches, a weapon made from a rifle, any other weapon, etc., etc., etc. So select, delete, and replace with firearm definition is machine gun or destructive device for the purposes of the National Firearms Act. Let's move on. Modification of treatment of shotguns. Section 5845F is amended by striking except a shotgun or shotgun shells, which the Secretary finds is generally recognized as particularly suitable for sporting purposes, and inserting except shotgun shells and any weapon that is designed to shoot shotgun shells. So if we go to 5845F, that is the destructive device segment. So it basically takes shotguns or any reference to shotguns out of destructive devices. So a shotgun cannot be considered a destructive device. Conforming amendment, section 5811A is amended by striking except the transfer tax on any firearm classified as any other weapon under section 5845E shall be the rate of $5 for each firearm transferred. So here's section 5811 that defines the rate, and then here's the section on any other weapon. So the definition of firearm no longer has AOW in it. So the linkage is broken, and the rate is eliminated. So again, this is a spot that's a little bit sloppy. They should probably just delete. They should just strike all of section E. But they didn't do that. Effective date, 90 days, just like the other one. Treatment of certain devices determined by reference to National Firearms Act. Section 5841 is amended by adding to the end the following. Requirements for short-barreled rifles, short-barreled shotguns, and any other weapons determined by reference in the case of any registration or licensing requirement under state or local law with respect to short-barreled rifle, short-barreled shotgun, or any other weapon as defined in section 5845E, which is determined by reference to the National Firearms Act. Any person who acquires or possesses such rifle, shotgun, or other weapon in accordance with Chapter 44 of Title 18 United States Code shall be treated as meeting any such registration or licensing requirement with respect to such rifle, shotgun, or other weapon. So what that is Section 3 of the Hearing Protection Act that prevents the local and state laws that basically say, hey, you're good by us as long as you follow what the feds say. It basically closes that loop. The only problem there is you will notice that silencers or suppressors, both those terms, using them interchangeably here, usually the law says silencer, but you'll notice that those terms are conspicuously missing, which is a problem. So basically another amendment will have to be proposed that brings the suppressors into balance with the rest of this. And I think that that is another point of like sloppily done. Like they basically got the framework. They just failed to execute. So again, we're gonna have to keep on top of them. And again, this is an addendum to yesterday's video so you guys understand where we're actually at. So I have selectively edited yesterday's video to put back in the section of AOWs because there was some confusion there. So HPA 1 and 2 in there for all intents and purposes. Short Act in there. Section 3 of the HPA not in there. AOWs in there. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below.